Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is, of course, oxygen not included with the brand new agricultural update. It's going pretty darn well. Let's get you back on the treadmill. Are you a runner? I think you are a runner, right? You've only got athletics of 2. Who's our treadmiller? Power. I mean, I'm assuming that's defined by athletics, right? So we've got you. You're our power person. It really should be you, Nesbit. Or Nisbet. You're good at sweeping and you're good at delivering. Yeah, let's try and get you on power if that's possible, please. Yeah. Oh shit, are you good at researching? Are you the only researcher as well? Oh, fuck me, you are the only researcher. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yep, so you can't be the solo researcher, I'm afraid. Well, let's put you and you on power. Because that's probably a little bit more necessary. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. You can go on power for now, but after the batteries are all charged up and whatnot, we'll swap on over. Also, we're hoping to get the lavatory, I think, pretty soon. That's probably like the next big goal. We also need to keep an eye on the temperature over in this part, because that's the lowest temperature area that we've got so far. But most of what's going on is pretty good. Oxygen is pretty reasonable pretty much everywhere. Pretty happy with the way that things are going. And we've got this brand new space that I don't really know what we're gonna do. I don't really know what we're gonna do in this space, so that's very exciting, I suppose. Very, very exciting indeed. I'm actually thinking what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna build these 2 tiles. We're gonna deconstruct these ladders, and we're gonna get a brand new algae deoxidizer in there. And then we're gonna make the access to this area, which we're obviously gonna need because we're gonna need an access to this, this large water area. We're going to make that through this access point because there's really no reason to be going down here, and I really want to make sure that the algae deoxidizer is set up in a way that's pretty good. Okay, let's get that going down here, and then let's get this going down there, because we are eventually going to need to come down here anyway. And there's no negative reason to put this ladder in this location. I'm pretty sure it should just work pretty well from the get-go. Let's queue up some mush bars. +1, +1. Do we have any meal lice? We actually totally do have meal lice. And there's no reason that we shouldn't... How many meal lice did we have? 7. Okay, well that's 6 that we've got queued up there, so that's kind of nice. Fingers crossed someone is going to be able to get to work over there doing that sort of stuff. Enjoy the delicious treats that I'm cooking up for you, my beauties. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Storage compactors, we got a bunch of storage compactors. We got a bunch more spaces in between to build these storage compactors, and we will end up doing just that when we run out of space in the current storage compactors that we've got. How many duplicates have we got? We got 5 duplicates, but only 4 beds. I should probably do something about that, actually. We can pretty much just build our bed right over there. One of our dudes has a rather high... rather high stress level. I feel that we're probably going to need to do something about that. Maybe this can be the de-stressing area. Honestly, I feel that that's probably a good idea. We're going to need to make sure that the stress area has access to a lot of clean oxygen. So maybe we put it down here, actually. No, I don't want to do it down here. I do not want to do that down there. It's okay. Let's get a couple of beds down in this area. That's fine. That's fine. We also need to deconstruct this ladder, and we also need to deconstruct that ladder. And then we need to place down an algae deoxidizer right over here as soon as we've taken both of these bits of ladders away. Perfect. Place you down. We're also going to need to connect it up with power. There we go, like so. It's a little bit annoying that we're going to be dedicating so much of our power generation to oxygen production. But, you know, that's the name of the game. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. There's not much breathable air left. There is only a little smattering of oxalite. What is that? Snow. Liquefiable. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Okay, good. But it's okay. We're making inroads. We're eventually going to get a water pump set up here. As soon as we get the lavatory, we're going to be able to get the water pump. Or as soon as we get the... Sorry, as soon as we get this research, we're going to be able to get the water pump, and then we're going to be able to get the lavatory set up. So that's going to be quite nice as well. We're going to need to sort of map out where we want to have the lavatory. I'm actually thinking that we're going to want to continue to dig out this area here. Yeah. We're going to want to dig out that area. And we're going to want to stick the lavatory up here, which is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass to pump all the water around and whatnot. But honestly, I think it's kind of nice that we're just, you know, we're building out a base, if that makes sense. Oh shit, we need power for these massage tables. I did not realize that they needed power. Not a big deal. I can fix that in a jiffy. And building lacks resources. Microbe musher. Do we not have meal loaf? Not meal loaf. Meal lice. How many meal lice does it cost per... Okay, well, I guess we can't build any more of those. Sorry about that. Moosh bars. Let's build some moosh bars then. Only a couple, though. Yeah, okay, well, we're all out of meal lice, so... Take from that what you will. Ice! Oh, goodness me. I'll sweep that up. That's us all out of water over here, so... That's a thing that's happening. There we go. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, we really need to up our oxygen game. I think that after this current batch of research, we're gonna need to... Hey! Speak of the devil. After this current batch of research, we're probably gonna have to straight up hit up farming. Planter box will produce food or medicine. Compost, yeah, we're gonna need to get this set up pretty much right now. But we got the research completed. That was very, very nice indeed. That means we can get some plumbing in place. We are going to get some pipes that run up this area, I think. Cool. We can just resume that. I think these guys are going to have no problem digging under the water. Liquid pump. Yeah, stick it like here. Yeah, stick it like there. And then we're gonna have to build up a bunch of liquid pipe, but we can actually build it just up here. As I say, it's gonna be a massively inconvenient distance to go, but I think it should be worth it. How big is the lavatory, actually? I'm pretty sure that the lavatory is really bloody tall. So we might have to factor that into our equation. But that's okay. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that as it happens. You need power. You are not running fast enough to produce power for the microbe musher. Oh no. No, you're really not. And you have no power as well. Okay. This is problematic. This is very, very problematic indeed. Sopping wet, chilly surroundings. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. Who's on a high level of stress? Gossman. Let's put max stress at like 30%. Let's try and aim for like 30% maximum stress. Yeah, I'm gonna say 30. So that Gossman can get a little bit of a break. Fingers crossed she goes and does something useful. This is assigned to Gossman. You can have that caught. Perfect. Yeah, we're not actually making any progress with this. We need to get a second treadmill, believe it or not. Which may seem like a little bit of a waste, but I actually think that it's super necessary. Because we're not going to be able to get the next level of power production anytime soon. Not at all. Not at all. Let's put this at, like, priority number 7. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna have to commit two duplicates to power production, which really, really sucks, but that's okay. It's okay, it's fine. You're a bit cold. Sorry about that. There's not much that I can really do. It sucks, but that's life, I'm afraid. Good, but everybody's doing a great job. Everybody's doing a bloody great job. That's for sure. Really, really happy with the way that it's going. The whole base is starting to come together in a really, really nice way. I am a little bit worried. Is there liquid pipe components? There's nothing that displays pressure, is there? It displays oxygen density. I suppose that's, yeah, fine enough. There's a lot of breathable gas. There's a lot of not breathable gas, but it's working fine. Nesbit, you're doing good stuff as well. Farming is coming along, albeit slowly. And we now have the inconvenient issue of having two duplicates on a treadmill at once. Alright, let's stick it in 3 times speed. And let's hope that the entire base survives the night. It will survive the night. I'm very confident that it will. I'm just a little bit annoyed that the lack of our oxygen generation, and also the fact that we have to dedicate so much to power production. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's okay. It's fine. We actually have loads of meal ice. So as soon as we're done with this current batch, no, cancel that shit. Get loads of lice loaf. Get continuous lice loaf until something interesting happens. I suppose there's no real disadvantage to having 2 people on the power. It just means that it charges up quicker and then it decharges quicker, if that makes sense. The reason that we're installing this pump, by the way, is because, of course, we want to make sure that we have... I should clear this up. I'm going to dig this out. Yeah, we want to make sure that we have that the lavatory as soon as possible. And fingers crossed, Gossman is going to be having a little bit of a de-stress, which is lovely. I'm a little bit annoyed that those guys are having to get wet when they're conducting their deep sea diving. That's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Also, let's queue up this area to be dug out. And then after that, what research is it that gives us the tile? The nice tile that allows us to phase through reality or whatever. Is it gas pumping? Blocks the flow of liquid without obstructing the flow of gas. Yeah, so we need farming and then we need gas piping. Good stuff. Good stuff. Indeed. Yeah, okay. I'm just sort of thinking about the best way of going about doing things. I'm thinking that maybe we can build a bunch of algae-teriums, like, out to either side. And then we have these algae deoxidizers in the middle. Algae-teriums on, like, either side. I'm just sort of trying to work out the best way to go about doing things. But I'm just not sure. Sand. How is this not being dug up yet? It really should be dug up. The batteries are doing, honestly, great stuff. I love how the batteries are doing so good. Gossman is still really grimy. We really need to get all of these personal hygiene things sorted out. You're gonna go down here and you're gonna get bloody freezing. Don't, yeah, okay. You just dropped all of the stuff that you were carrying up there, you idiots. Yeah. Whatever. Let's dig out all of that. Let's just queue it to be dug up. There's no real rush to do any of the jobs that we're currently doing. But our oxygen generation, I am going to note, is pitifully bad. Polluted oxygen, very toxic. Okay, yeah, we don't really want to be heading over there. There's a nice little bit of oxygen up there, so we can get access to that if we really need to. I imagine that there's a little bit of nice oxygen up here. And there's a little bit. I'm just not happy with how little oxygen we're producing. Low gas pressure. We can actually do something about that. We can dig this bit out. Yeah, let's just put this... I should have prioritized that as number 9 in the first place, but let's do this. Let's open it up. Let's try and relieve some of the gas pressure. No big deal. Also, stress on everyone is coming down, which is quite nice. But of course, the whole oxygen being low thing is really, really not good, which is why we need these algae terrariums, so they, you know, because they don't affect the pressure, I think, in comparison to these things, which very much are maxing out the pressure, which is unfortunate. Because we do have a plan to address that. We'll start pumping oxygen around in an appropriate manner as soon as we get all of the ability to do that and whatnot, but we're a little bit far away from hitting all of the technology that we need in order to start pumping oxygen around. A little bit of a leaking water here. A little bit of a leaking bit of water, but that's fine. Okay, wait a second. I thought this was a vacuum. Yeah, that was a vacuum. I'm not going completely insane, am I? Yeah, I think this is fine. How is there so much water over here? How did this happen? I don't actually understand how this happened at all. It really does not make sense to me. Soggy feet. Yeah, I know you've got soggy feet. Like, I don't understand. Was there that? I didn't think there was that much water up here. Okay, we're actually not... We're not far off the amount of oxygen that we need in order to make this whole base successful. But what's really annoying, what's really, really, really annoying is that we have... you know, two people almost constantly dedicated to just fucking dealing with all of this shit that we've got going on. Also, what happens with this water? Does it just like disappear? I don't really know. I'll put that up to number 9. Let me prioritize that to number 9. Also, people, you know, de-stressing and whatnot. I mean, I know it's all very chill, it's all very nice, it's all very good, but it's costing us a hell of a lot of energy, and it's costing us a hell of a lot of resources in order to keep those beds running. Let's... No. Why would you stop? Why would you stop? You're gonna go do some power generation or whatever? Why are you grumpy? Dirty hands and grimy? Yeah, look, I really want to fix that, but I can't fix that unless we have power, unless we have all that good stuff. Okay, we've stemmed the flow of water up there. Thank goodness. I guess we'll get that little last bit of copper. We need to mop up all of this nonsense that just got out of hand. Just got so out of hand. Just needs to be done. Is it cold? Are we cold around here? We're fine around here. These guys are hot? Chilly surroundings, but you're saying you're hot? I don't understand that one. It's not something that I really understand. How much food do we have? Meal lice? We've got 8 meal lice. I mean, that's okay. How are we doing for research? We're doing okay for research. Yeah. This is okay. This is definitely okay. I'm definitely okay with all of the stuff that's happening. Apart from the stress levels, people do seem to be getting a little bit stressy. Yeah. Not convinced that that these relaxing beds are the way forward. Just not convinced. I'm actually just gonna disable them both. I think we're gonna have to risk the. I think we're just gonna have to risk the stress a little bit more. Toggle switch pending. How about you just toggle it now? There we go. Great. So we've turned off both of those. It's a little bit sucky that we need to do that, but I think that honestly we can't really commit to having 2 people on a bed the entire time. As much as it would be fun to do, I just don't think it's practical to have people just lying on a bed for the entire day. So there you go. I've said it. I've finally said it. But as soon as we got this farming done, I think that we're actually going to be in a really good place. We're still going to need to unlock the mesh tiles after that in order to make our base like work fully. But as soon as we get that, we're in a really good place. It may not feel like it, but we are. We are, and we will be in a very good place. So, ladies and gents, that's going to be the end of the day just coming up. That's also going to be the end of the episode just coming up. Thank you very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Potato. This has been Oxygen Not Included. My duplicates are about to go to bed any moment now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.